Hey everyone, my name is Nick Stenson, and I am the founder of Nick Stenson Beauty. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and today I want to talk to you about a topic that's near and dear to me, and it's going to help you retail like a pro. And what does that really mean, right? As beauty professionals, as hairdressers, when you think about retailing, it's not something that sounds sexy. It's not something that sounds like something you want to do when you're behind the chair. Let's face it, we became hairdressers because we wanted to make people look beautiful. We wanted to make people feel beautiful. We wanted to do transformations. We wanted to do before and afters. We didn't want to sit there and talk about shampoos and conditioners and hairsprays and try and push them on product to sell them to walk out the door. Well, let me tell you, it was probably about 3 or 4 years into my journey of being a hairdresser. And I remember people sitting in my chair and I would say to them, so tell me about your last visit. Like, how did it work for you? Did you like the style? Did you like the cut? How was the color? How did it look when you left? And I would always get the same response. And they would be like, oh, it was amazing. I love the way that it looked. The color was beautiful. The cut was great. The style, of course, was amazing. But I could never quite get it to look as good as you did. And I used to be like, oh, pat on the back. That is the best compliment because that means I know what I'm doing. Well, I quickly realized that it didn't mean I knew what I was doing. It meant that I didn't do my job behind the chair to make sure that they can recreate their looks. Think about it. They're your walking billboard. So they're walking down the street, people are looking at their hair, and they're saying one of two things. Wow, he or she looks amazing, or, what happened there? And I know you're like me. You stand in the grocery store line and you're impatient, and you're waiting, and you're dissecting the person's hair in front of you. What is the color? What is the cut? Does it all marry each other? Is it good? Is it bad? What would you do different? Don't lie. I know you do it because I do it too. But think about that. They're your walking billboard. So if they don't look as good every single day as the day they left your salon, it's kind of pointless because then they're not your walking billboard to make sure that people are like, hey, wait, where did you get your hair done? I want to go there. Hey, who did that color and cut? I want to go there. Wow, did you just walk out of the salon with that blowout? No, I actually did it myself. Wow, it looks amazing. How did you do that? Those are the kinds of conversations that are happening with friends while people are out to brunch, while people are in the office, while people are just talking to their friends and family. That is the conversation that's happening. So are you at the front of that conversation or the back of that conversation? Think about that. So for example, if somebody is sitting in your chair, don't just say, hey, you know what? So I used this, Nick Stenson Beauty Hydrating Oil. And if you want it, I could put it up at the desk. No, wrong approach. The approach should be, listen, let's talk about what we did on you today. We did a cut, we did a color. How are you liking the way that it feels? Okay, the style. Run your hands through it. Does it feel good? Did you like the end result? Yeah, I like how bouncy it is. I like how moisturizing it feels. And I like that the hairspray isn't really like my hair doesn't feel sticky. Okay, well, let me talk to you about a few things. Number one, I used a Nick Stenson Beauty leave-in conditioner that I prepped into your hair before I blow dry. So if you remember at the beginning, I blew dry your hair. Before I blew dry your hair, I put in this spray all over your entire head, and then I brushed it through, and I really emulsified that product through. From there, I went in and I used the smoothing cream. Now, the smoothing cream is going to help really just close down that cuticle. You know, you're complaining about your hair being frizzy. This is going to be one of the things that you need to make sure that you're protecting your hair against any of the heat elements, but also so that you can combat that frizziness throughout the day. And it's going to seal down that cuticle, so as you blow dry, you're going to get that slip to the hair, and it's going to look shiny and beautiful. Okay, then before you walk out the door, after you're done with the blow dry, put a little of the Nick Stenson Beauty Hydrating Oil into your hands, emulsify it, and run it through those mid-lengths and ends. Those are the parts of the hair that looks the driest, so you want to make sure that you have the same amount of shine from scalp to ends. Okay, you talked about that hairspray. Let me talk about it. So I used the Nick Stenson Beauty hairspray here. It's a light hold hairspray. It has memory hold. What's going to happen here? You're going to spray it in the hair. It's going to hold all day. But then at the end of the day, I know you. You don't like to blow dry your hair every single day. You want to go 2 and 3 days without having to wash your hair. This spray is going to be perfect for you because at the end of the day, before you go to sleep, just brush it out and it's not even going to feel like it's in your hair. That's how you recreate these looks. What questions do you have for me? How can I help you make sure that you can recreate these looks? Let's walk through those steps again. Okay, great. Then have that guest in your chair walk through those steps again. Then say, great, so you know what? The products we just talked about, I'm going to leave them at the desk on your way out. If you have any questions while you're using them, give me a call. Any questions on your cut and color or your style, I'm here for you at any time. Oh, and on the way out, don't forget to rebook your next appointment. We want to make sure you look as good today as you're going to in 4 or 5 weeks, and so on and so forth. That is the type of consultation you're having, not only at the beginning, but at the end. So if you want to really retail like a pro, make sure that your guest is walking away with the products that you use behind the chair so that they can create that expert look to bring more clients into your chair over and over again.